What is up? What is up, YouTube? This is part 2. My man, Messy Sweetspat is Angela Stone's shocking death daughter. Cash app on fans and demand cash app. Demands cash app. Fans are furious. And they got the brother up there. Now we did part 1 already. So this is part 2 right here, man. I had to take a break. I don't see how they can sit there for 2 hours doing this. I can't do it. I gotta be taking breaks. Uncle Mike a little older. So, hey, y'all hit that subscribe button. I know one thing, I can't hear nothing with these headphones on. I sound weird. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Let me get myself off the screen. Go full throttle. Let's check it out.
Giving so much money to that Cash app that was allegedly fake. Remember that Cash app? Everybody was talking about, then it was allegedly fake. Once Diamond seen that, she said, oh, damn, they giving money like that? Imagine if we put a Cash app, how much money we can get. We can get thousands of dollars. Yeah, let's put that shit up. That's what I think. I think she got hyped after seeing that fake Cash app, getting all that money. And she said, damn, that's a play. Run that cash money up. Run that cash. That's what I think will happen. Okay, and let's give a big old thank you to a YouTuber, a celebrity scandalous. Thank you so much, baby. Donated $20. But that was years ago. She ain't get them fixed yet. She should have dentures by now. Yeah, that was 10 years ago when they had a physical fight that was recorded online. People are saying they still have yet to heal from that. They have been fighting behind the scenes, arguing. I don't know if they went to blows, but it didn't get out in the air. But that time, 10 years ago, it did get out on the air. It's public records. And people are saying it's been 10 years ago. Why didn't she get them fixed then? Maybe she got them fixed. Maybe Angie knocked the rest out. I don't know. I don't know. You know? Why didn't she get them fixed? That's a good question. Did she get him knocked out again when she was doing other people wrong? I don't know.
Damn.
You know? I don't know. Okay. Where's the transparency?
Oh my God.
No autopsy. Why still haven't we have an autopsy? No clear answers. Just a family trying to move on quickly. Don't that sound like a cover-up? You know? No autopsies, no nothing. No video, no yellow tape at the scene. Just the family just trying to get them cash apps and move on quickly. And saying, oh, we're not going to talk about this ever again. I'm never going to talk about this. It's the only time I'm going to dress about this. And the time I dress about this, I'm going to cuss you out. And that's going to be on that. If you want to donate, donate. If you don't, you don't. I don't care. You don't got to donate. Hell. Just nasty, ungrateful, and greed. And don't realize these people are hurting too. So is this just the beginning? More industry secrets could be coming to light. I think they are. But will anyone in Angie's family fight for the truth? Will you fight, Michael? Are you going to fight for the truth about your mom? Michael, are you going to fight the record companies to get your mom's justice? And you probably will, because you know you want the millions. He probably will, right? You know he want the millions. But would they actually do it? Because they're saying these kids are lazy, entitled, and lazy. And I want to know, do you think that Michael and Diamond are going to fight these big record companies to get their mom justice? Press 1 if they're going to fight to get the truth to be heard. Press 2 if they're not. What do you think? Okay. I think that if they attempted to fight, the Universal Record Company is going to give them a check that's going to be less than. They're going to be so happy to get a piece of that check. They're just going to trash and can the lawsuit. And they're going to forget about it. As long as they get a piece of that money real quick, real right now, that's all they're concerned about. They ain't concerned about getting no damn justice. They don't want to fight. They don't want to put no money up. Could you imagine them putting some money up for the lawsuit? They don't want to do all that. Hell no. That's money she can get her nails done. Hello.
a
Okay.
payoff.
Oh my goodness. So another case I also want to bring up here. I just want to go through these notes. Oh my goodness. Money was a key factor. Angie was about to sue Universal Music Group for millions she was owed. Diamond want the payout instead. That's what they're saying. They said, you Diamond, you want that payout instead. You want them goddamn millions. You should have waited. Okay, because you ain't gonna get nothing now. A suspicious timing. Days after Angie's death, Diamond put a Cash App link up asking for money instead of for fighting for the truth. And we read that part. Okay. They're saying Diamond has a strange behavior. Rather than fighting for justice, Diamond has gone silent and defensive, leading many to believe she knows more than she's saying. Now, I haven't thought about that. Do you think Diamond knows more than what she's leading on? Diamond, are you holding on to some secrets? Did you overhear some phone calls? What's really going on, Diamond? But like she said, she ain't gonna talk about it. She ain't gonna address it. Okay, she ain't gonna tell us nothing. Love my kids donated $10. Thank you, baby. My 4 children and I was struck by a non-licensed driver pushing an 18-wheeler on 95 in the DMV. I'm so sorry about that, and that is so scary. That is traumatizing. Oh my God. Prayers go out to Love My Kids. Can y'all please send some prayers to Love My Kids? Okay, because we thank God that you're still here. You know, we thank God. I mean, every time you get in the car on the road, it is scary because you never know.
Uncle Mike is in the DMV. Shout out to the DMV crew. Love My Kids. Holla at me. The Music Recording Network. Hey, we in the DMV area also.
It's going to be your last time getting on the road. And can you imagine that? Angie didn't think that she was going to die in Alabama on the road. People are saying that she knew her time was coming soon. I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, she had a lot of scary attempts, but God always saw through for her. God always saved her from so many things, as if she was working for God. She was a soldier for God. And I feel like when the industry see that, and the industry see that God is on your side and he keeps saving you from all the stuff the enemy keep on pushing on you and pushing on you, the enemy is like, no, we got to take her out of here. God is protecting her. Oh, she's something special. She's something special. She a problem. God is on her side. No, because you know, industry is everything anti-God. We know that. Okay. They have to take her out of here by any means necessary, by getting the family involved, whatever. They tried before and it didn't work because God intervened. Now, why didn't God intervene this time? I don't know. Okay. But hey, it is what it is. So let's move on here. Angie Stone was allegedly preparing to sue the industry. We said that there is 3-hour gap in the timeline of her fatal car crash that no one can explain. Why is that? Can someone out here please explain to me, why is it a 3-hour timeline gap with her car crash? Huh? Why? 4 a.m., 7 a.m. Which one is it? Can y'all make up y'all lie? Her daughter Diamond had a history of violence against her mother. Yes, she did. Raising questions about their situation and premeditated, you know. And we all have seen videos of her son being very disrespectful to Angie Stone. Okay. Her son, Michael, has suspicious industry ties. They're saying that Michael is tied in with a lot of Hollywood individuals because he is so desperate to break into Hollywood. And they only deal with him because he's Angie Stone's son, but he still holds on to those relationships. And the people that he's aligned with, they are saying is very questionable and is very snaky. And these type of kids, they will befriend their mama's enemy. If they can get higher into Hollywood, if somebody in the ups can listen to their rap or help them, because they feel like Angie's not helping them enough. They feel like Angie should have been put them on, but she's not going to put them on, so they're going to do it their own way. And if it means being friends with Angie's enemy, so be it. At least I get it my own way, not realizing they just using you to get close to Angie, to take Angie out through you. You are being a pawn. But these individuals, they so desperate to be in Hollywood and fame, they are a willing sacrifice. They are a willing sacrifice, and they're willing to sacrifice whatever it has to be. But one thing about that beast, you think you're just going to have to do one ritual? You think you're going to have to do one sacrifice? No, no, no. That beast is greedy. You're going to have to do another ritual, another sacrifice, and another one, and another one, and another one. Okay? Until you just turn into a person you don't even recognize anymore. Yeah, they're going to turn you out. And it's all going to be for nothing. Whew. Angie's crash, they're saying, mirrors other celebrities definitely to the industry. Because a lot of people are saying the industry, they like to take you out by car accidents. They like to take you out by sugar boogers, drugs. And they like to take you out by bathtubs. That is what people are saying. That is the industry signature. I'm sure they're going to change it up because everybody's on to it. I'm sure they're going to change it up. Jack, while you're right, we all have heard of her, and others in the industry suspect she was a sacrifice for financial empowered motives. Do you guys think that Angie was a sacrifice? Press 1 if you feel like she was a sacrifice. Press 2 if you feel like she was not a sacrifice. This is what people are saying. All right. The Alabama police and state troopers provided conflicting reports on the accident, raising more suspicions of a cover-up. The Alabama police and the troopers, one of them are saying this time, the other one is saying that. And it's so many things. People are saying it was another accident that happened during the same time. Did you guys hear that? Press 5 if you heard during the time Angie Stone was in an accident, it was another accident close by that happened at the same time. Did you guys hear that? Okay, we're going to talk about it all. The music industry has a history of exploiting artists financially and silencing those who fight back, meaning they're going to take you out of here. You get on this internet, you start bopping them gums, you start looking for a lawyer like Tony Busby that's going to fight the entertainment industry. They are going to try to silence you. They're going to try to fight back. Angie Stone's legacy was erased, and her sudden death ensured she never reclaimed her stolen wealth. So that is what people are saying. March 1st, the Mercedes Sprinter van flipped over on an Alabama highway on the early hours of March 1st. And you guys know, the day before March 1st is what? February the 28th. Her son's birthday is February the 28th. People are saying, was this his wish? Was this his wish? We don't know. It says first, and he's never gonna forget about this because your mama died right after your birthday. Your mama died. That's gonna mess your whole birthday up. How can I have my birthday when this is my mama's what they call it? My mama dead day? What I don't know what y'all call it. Your homecoming day is right the day after your birthday. That's the anniversary of your mama homecoming day. Whew, baby. I bet y'all wish y'all was not. Do you think they wish they were nicer to her when she was alive? Do they have any remorse? Do they have any regret? Or no, they're just thinking about them cash apps. I don't know. It says first police initially reported the crash happened at 7 a.m. Then they changed it to it happened at 4:25 a.m. Where was Angie for those missing 3 hours? Where was the body? Huh?
Of course.
Why are we not talking about the body? 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. Where was Angie's body? Who moved her body? Was she announced dead at the hospital? Was she announced dead in the van? Was she announced? People are saying, well, she was probably dead before the crash. Why is there so many conflicting reports? Why can't the news just come out here and tell what's going on and stop covering this shit up? All right. And the kids should know. Do you think the kids know? If I was her child, I would want to know everything what's going on with my mama. The kids know. They're just not talking. I guess they signed them NDAs. So here it is. Even more chilling. State troopers claimed her van collided with the truck, but eyewitnesses report says the truck came out of nowhere and ran over her vehicle long after the crash. What? Did you hear what I just read in the report? A witness says that her car was already hit and the 18-wheeler came out of nowhere and hit the van.
The truck came. The truck came long after the crash.
Who allegedly witnessed the accident claimed she saw Angie alive and distressed at the scene. Not long after she was pressured to delete her account. So they're saying some of this is coming from a TikToker. They said this TikToker saw she was there at the crash. I don't know if it's a he or she, but they was there at the crash. And they said after the accident, they saw Angie Stone get out and she was distressed. But somebody pressured them to delete their TikTok account. So their TikTok is gone and we don't know where they are. Family betrayal. Angie's relationship with her kids are rocky at best. Her daughter Diamond Stone once, put pause on her into a fight that Angie lost her, she lost her front teeth, and that's what people are talking about. Her son Michael stayed silent throughout the whole deal. The same son whose father is D'Angelo, the man who replaced and erased Angie from his success story. What? Hold up. Did y'all know that? This report says that D'Angelo erased Angie from his success story. Is that true? Press 1 if you heard that too. Press 4 if you don't think that's true. Man, this is some strange shit going on. They said no, they never heard that. You saying the real Brandon? You said no. Okay, well, this is what the reporter's saying. Now, Michael, and yes, she helped Angie out the van. Okay, so somebody is saying something now. Yes, she said she helped Angie out the van. Then out of nowhere came the 18-wheeler. That's what killed her. You see, this individual have witnessed the TikToker that this report is talking about. Okay? My goodness. Ooh, thank you, Fox. Thank you, Fox. Fox says, yes, he did. Y'all are delusional. I knew it had to be true, Fox. You want me to tell you how? Because how he treat his own son by her. How he treat Michael. Michael have been abandoned by D'Angelo. Michael don't have no relationship with his father. And that's D'Angelo to be accountable for his offspring. So it's a lot of horrible stuff that's going on between Angie, the kids, and D'Angelo. They could have made a lot of money touring together. This is what a lot of people wanted. They want to see Angie Stone and D'Angelo touring together, but they can't get along. I guess they have a hatred towards each other,
man,
that they cannot even fake it to get along. They have a hatred towards each other where D'Angelo can't even fake it to try to have some time or get along with his son. And I want to know, will D'Angelo show up at the funeral? Press 10 if he is going to show up at the funeral. Press 15 if he is not going to show up at the funeral. What do you guys think? Is he going to show up at the funeral? Chaka Khan spoke out. It's a few people that spoke out, but why didn't D'Angelo speak out?
Whoa.
Is he depressed for money? They said he's over there on them sugar boogers real bad. That's what I heard, that he's on them sugar boogers real bad. Ooh, I tell you. And let's give a big old thank you to I Love My Kids donating $10. Gigi, I wonder if that was a sacrifice gone wrong when posting her death 6 months ago. If Diamond hasn't used her state benefits for her teeth by now, Trump says your state benefits are no more. Ooh-wee. Yes, I think it was a sacrifice because they were calling her a dead girl. Why is the industry calling her a dead girl? You know, it was rumored that she was supposed to be gone. She had to come on the internet to tell you guys she's not dead. After they tried to take her out, this time they executed the plan. All right, so this report also talks about the pattern of industry sacrifice. Michael Jackson spoke out about Sony stealing from him. He's gone. Prince wanted ownership of his masters. He's gone. Whitney Houston called out Clive Davis corruption. She's gone. Aaliyah death helped elevate her label and associates. She's gone. And Aaliyah wanted, independent, and she did not want to be with Jay-Z. You know, the industry was forcing her to be with Jay-Z, but she didn't want to be with Jay-Z. And they're saying that Jay-Z had a hand in that. And now Angie Stone dared to fight for her money, and now she's gone. So they're saying these are a pattern of the industry. It's all, I see it as like the gang. When you in these thug gang, these street thugs, they say it's one way in, one way out. Well, I guess it's multiple way ins. You can get beat up. You got to do a crime to get in the gang. You got to do something horrible. But they say you can't get out the gang unless you 6 feet under. They're going to take you out of here. And can you imagine if you are part of an organization that does crime in the hood and you start being a snitch? Don't snitches get stitches. If you start speaking out about what the gang and illegal activity they were doing and how they took in so much from you, you don't think the gangs are going to try to take you out of here? And you don't think they're going to try to get away with it? These people are never going to take accountability. They're going to always make it seem like it's an accident, or they're going to do it where nobody can trace their steps, but they're going to silence you. You know how the thugs in these music industry, they say they're darker than those thugs. That ain't shit. They ain't no real thugs. The music industry and government, they said that's the real thugs. That's the real corruption. Okay? Yeah, they can do a lot of hocus pocus and you don't know what's going on. Okay? So these are some questions. Did Angie Stone's own daughter play a role in her downfall? That's what people are saying. Why was there a 3-hour gap in the timeline of her car crash?
Whoa.
Did D'Angelo and his industry ties benefit from her death? I ain't never thought about that.
That's facts.
Did D'Angelo and his industry ties benefit from her death? I don't know. I don't know if D'Angelo got into the head of Michael because Michael always wanted a relationship with his daddy. But then they said the cousin was involved. I don't know if they all was in together. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I know one thing. They are all quiet. They are all quiet. All right, that's the only thing they got in common. They all quiet right now. Why did the Alabama state trooper give conflicting reports on her accident? When was Angie silenced before she could expose the industry corruption? Was Angie silenced before? All right, before she did that, start exposing them. All right, so let me
She
keep on
said,
going.
that's the
Angie
only thing they
Stone's
got in
final warning.
common.
Just months before her death,
They all
Angie
quiet.
claimed the music industry was out to get her. Do you guys remember that? She says they are working with the devil himself and feared she wouldn't live to receive the millions she owed. She
They
says, you
already
guys know
exposed.
what? I don't know what they're going to do to me because I'm exposing this. She has so much to tell us. She told us that she even knows some of the names
Mm-hmm.
and she know exactly who it was that took that money from her, but she didn't get to tell us because they made sure she was not going to do another secret tell-all. They said she was also not taking it just on YouTube, but she was going to do a biopsy, one of them documentary, things to tell her
What?
story in her way, but they wasn't going to have that. After they sent all this bad press with the music industry and how the music industry is getting exposed, and more than ever, the people have a say so now. It's what the people say. We, the people, can shut all this shit down. Okay? The people have more power than they ever had. But I do know the elites are trying to fight for their power back. I know they're going to try to get more money and try to dominate the system. They're going to try to shadow ban people. They're going to try to do all this stuff. But now than ever, I feel that the people voice has a more influence than any time of the past couple 10, 50, 30 years. I think the people voice matters, especially on this internet. I can't pronounce that, baby. Nasasa donated $10. Thank you, boo. Okay.
That's right.
Tidbit of knowledge. Hollywood was created by the CIA. I didn't know that. And it's funded also by the government. Facts. I didn't know that either. I didn't know that. So you're telling me they are all in cahoots. So if Hollywood have anything to do with Angie Stone, you already know they working with the cops. They working with the troopers. They working with the autopsy. Hell, if we get the autopsy back tomorrow, who's to say it was not tampered with? Who's to say it was not modified? Okay? Who's to say? When you got all that money and so many people are compromised and they don't have integrity no more, they don't have integrity like we used to have integrity back in the day. You couldn't pay us no amount of money to bend our morals and our values. If we stood on something, if we were loyal, you couldn't pay us no money.
I want to say one thing real quick. You can't say facts if you don't know what they're talking about. You can't say facts, man. If you don't know what they're talking about, you can't say facts. Like, I know that what you're saying is right. I know what you're saying is real. That's facts what you're saying, because I know. Trust me, I know. I studied and read it or whatever. I know it. What she's saying is facts, because I know it. You can't say facts and then say, I didn't know that.
Up too. You know that. All right. So let's keep on going here.
What's this?
Suspicious timing. Angie just survived a near-death experience due to blood infection that they stuck a needle in her. They did that, which she also believed she was an attack on her life, and it was. Okay. Yeah. Now y'all talking about a biopsy or a biography. You know what I mean. A biography, biopsy. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. So, The timing is suspicious. Like I said, they've been wanting to get her out of here. They tried that blood infection, and the doctor said she was supposed to have been gone. She said they were supposed to have been gone. And Angie said, thank God she went to the hospital the time she did, because if she did not, she would have been dead, y'all. She said that she passed out. She went to the hospital and she went to the bathroom and she passed out. Okay. They said the nurse got her in the bathroom and they said Angie was just saying, Jesus, 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 was screaming Jesus. And Angie said that she had to scream Jesus because she knew she was about to make that transition. And she said, you know, the one thing that was on her mind is Jesus. And Jesus spared her life. Jesus gave her grace to fight again. And she said she was up in that hospital on bed rest for
Wow.
2 weeks. And you won't believe this. She said none of those people in Hollywood, all those Black artists she helped, all those people that sampled her music, making money after her, none of them went up there to visit her. None of them called her to wish her well. None of them. And she said that hurt her so much because she'd been so good to so many people. But watch that funeral. All them stars gonna come show up at that damn funeral. But why didn't y'all show up when Angie needed y'all the most? Huh? Why didn't y'all show up when Angie was about to leave out of here a couple of months ago? Why didn't y'all show up when Angie was trying to fight this wicked industry? You guys have money. You guys have access to the industry, and you guys know stuff. You guys could have came together to help save her, but you didn't care. But now you want to come up to the funeral and just pretend like you owe and all. That's life. That is life for you. Yep, the real Brandy. They said Mary J. Blige stole her song. And you know what it is too, Brandy? It's the industry. The industry, they get upset at certain artists like Angie Stone, and they say, "Oh, I'm gonna make you eat those words." They gave her song to Mary J. Blige, and get this, they kept Angie Stone vocals on a track as an insult. They kept her vocals on a track, you know. And that's just how wicked and horrible they are. And they definitely love to pin other artists against each other because it's the divide and conquer. If they can divide all these celebrities, they can conquer them. You know, they have more power and influence if all these celebrities hating on each other and bickering with each other and taking each other out. They love that. You don't think they love that? That's why they got Diddy as a handler to create all that fuss against Tupac and Biggie. They made so much money off of that beef. They love to start chaos amongst Black folks, and y'all just eat it up. Y'all take the bait. They out here pretending like they don't like that shit, but they love it because they get a lot of money from it. Okay, they get a lot of money from that. So it says only Angie died out of 9 people in the van. Only Angie was fatally injured. Why is that? Nobody was fatally injured. Nobody had to go to the hospital. Only Angie.
Wow.
That don't seem strange to
Wow,
y'all.
that's crazy.
After she was fighting to get her rights, after she was exposed in the music industry. Driver suspicious behavior. The van was driven by 66-year-old 𝗟𝗡𝗏 Do y'all know who that is?
That's what happens.
Okay, that's the van. This is Angie's cousin. So Angie's cousin, he's 66 years old. He was the man that was driving the van that she was in. His license has been suspended. So Angie's cousin was not even supposed to be driving that van because he has a bad history and a reputation of not driving right, driving reckless and driving wrong. Was this day he was driving reckless once again? Was he driving reckless? Do you guys think that Angie Stone cousin was driving reckless this day? Press 1 if he was driving reckless this day. Press 4 if you feel like he was not driving reckless this day. All right. Conflicting reports on time. Like I said before, some reports claim that the cat crash occurred at 4:25 a.m.
That's facts.
Other police reports say
That's why they
7
have beef
a.m.
tapes. Look, you know she right about that. Look at Dre and Kendrick Lamar. Shit made it all the way to the Super Bowl, cuz. A daggone beef tape, mixtape or whatever. They not like us. Come on, man. Facts.
Music industry blacklist. Angie exposed the industry, corruption,
9
and
people
theft.
was in the band.
Name a music, Universal Music Group. Now, do you guys think that Music Universal Group is going to step up and pay for the funeral? That's what they should do if they have any integrity, but they're not going to do it. Why hasn't Universal Music Group come out and say something? They didn't send the condolences to the family. They didn't say, you know, well wishes. Angie Stone was this, and because they don't like her, they have a hatred towards her because they was exposing her. And y'all stole a lot from her, and the people around her was stealing a lot from her. Because why? Angie is a loving, trusting individual. And it's sad that Angie, she surrounded herself around fake people. She wanted to help so many people. She wanted to give so many people a chance. But all of they were doing was stealing and eating from her plate. And she keeps forgiving those type of people. They are saying that a lot of her paperwork was not even properly filed. So that's another reason why she didn't get the money she was owed.
9 times out of 10, he was driving reckless
to do her paperwork did not file them correctly, and they purposely didn't file them correctly to take money away from her. When you are dealing on that type of magnitude in the Hollywood business, dealing with Angie Stones and all the influence, and you gonna get that paperwork work. You are in that position to get that shit right. It don't make no excuse. Ain't nothing. They did it on purpose. And they took her nice sweetness and her trustworthiness for granted. Hell. Media silence and damage control. Coverage of the crash remains vague and inconsistent, a classic sign of a narrative control. Missing footage. No clear accident footage has been released despite highway cameras in the area. Ain't that strange? Potential witness. Under gag order, survivors of the crash have been silent. They were forced to sign NDAs. That's what people are saying. They were forced to sign NDAs. All right. So I'm going through these reports. And everybody is talking about the 3 hours missing. People want to know what happened to Angie within those 3 hours. You know, people are saying they saw her leaving or getting out the van. Then they're saying the truck hit her. What is going on? If the truck hit her, wouldn't her body be all over the place? I mean, we haven't seen a body. We haven't seen nothing. So it's a lot of we don't know. The 18-wheeler driver, a statement has not been publicly released, okay? Others are saying she was trapped inside and crushed by the truck. If Angie was ejected, why was she the only one thrown from the vehicle while others survived? I guess she was not wearing no seatbelt. Was Angie wearing a seatbelt or was she not wearing a seatbelt? That is what people are saying. People are saying, did they cut the seatbelt or did they undo the seatbelt? Some people are saying when Angie was in that van, she had her feet popped on the seats and she was resting. I don't know. This is what different reports are saying. The suspicious role, but you know who does know? Those people that was in that van, those 8 people that was in that van, they have seen it. They have watched everything play out. If it's nothing to hide, then why can't they just talk? Can you tell me that? If it's nothing to hide, if it's just a freak accident, why can't they just tell their story? After all, it's nothing to hide. It was just an accident. Why can't they talk? Why are they signing DNAs? Why are they so quiet? Knowing that the fans is concerned and worried and want to get justice. Angie Stone has always been spoken out. Angie Stone has always been a fighter. So it will only make sense that her fans have that same type of fight and spirit in them to get the truth. So what are you guys doing? All right. So contradictory witness statements. Some report claim Angie was ejected from the vehicle. Read that. The suspicious role of 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗞𝗦, okay, he's a sergeant. Jeremy of Alabama Law Enforcement Agency has been leading the case. So one of the people that's leading the case, his name is Jeremy. Jeremy is from Columbia, South Carolina, the same city Angie Stone. So the person that's on the case is from the same city, Columbia, South Carolina. Is that weird to y'all? And where her funeral was held. Well, some suspect he is chosen for a reason, possibly to control the narrative. Have y'all heard about Jeremy? Press 3 if you guys heard about this guy named Jeremy. He's in the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency. Huh? Have y'all heard about Jeremy? Comment, let me know. His official statement has several inaccuracies, including changing the time of the crash, incorrectly describing how the crash occurred, delaying the release of the full police report. So they're saying that Jeremy, he's already sketchy, okay, and he's over it. They feel like Jeremy is handpicked by the higher ups. The mystery second crash on the same highway. Have you guys heard about a second crash on the same highway? Press 7 if you heard about the second crash on the same highway. Press 9 if you never heard such a thing. What is this? It says the separate crash was reported on the same highway at the same time. What the fuck? What? Come on now. Okay, authorities initially denied there was a second wreck, then later confirmed it was. Could this have been a setup? Was one of the crashes staged to hide evidence? I think this is just so awkward and weird. Okay, the 66-year-old driver, which I told you, her cousin, driver license suspended. Her cousin, Angie cousin name is 𝗟𝗚𝗡𝗞𝗦. He's 66 years old, who has a suspended license. His ass shouldn't have been driving in the first place. And you know he don't have integrity because you out there driving and you're driving all those people. If I was a driver, I'd say, I cannot drive, y'all. My license is suspended. Anything can happen. I don't want to be responsible, and I want you guys to drive right. I'd rather give you guys in the hand of someone that, you know, has a better record and it's not illegal. But he didn't have any integrity. He was a convicted felon. He's willing to do any and everything for money. That's what they say. They say he was a one dirty, sly son of a gun. He was a snake. But Angie Stone, she always surrounds herself around snake because she want to see the good in people. When you are deemed as a horrible or bad or, a villain, Angie, she's one of those people that's going to give you another chance. She's going to see the good in you. She sees the good in everybody. And possibly that could have been her downfall too. You know, all these snakes, they put on these poker faces that they want to change, they want to do better. And Angie believes in that. And all the time, they're going to be the ones to take you out of here. Okay, because this time they said Angie, she was awakening. She was cutting the grass. She was seeing the snakes for who they were, and she was cleaning house. She was changing. She was elevating. Okay, she was not going to allow people to take from her anymore. She was going to fight back and get what's right. And trust me, if you are, everybody in your camp is using you, and they're used to using you. And then all of a sudden you have this epiphany 66. And you want to be so awake and you want to fight for justice and you want things to be right and you don't want nobody to use you no more. Oh, they gonna take you out of here. Okay. Have y'all seen Black and Beauty? Press 4 if you seen Black and Beauty.
I want y'all to be there safe.
Netflix, girl, you know it's good. You know it's good. I just watched it last night. Okay. It reminds me of that. You got family members that hate each other. And this is common. And Tyler Perry, he's been in Hollywood for quite some time. He know how the elites work. He know how these rich people work. And let me tell you something else. A lot of the movies be having secrets. They be dropping gems in these movies about what's going to come in the future. They be dropping gems in these movies about what's going on right now. Some of y'all just like, oh, this is entertainment. That ain't real. Some of that shit be real. You better wake up. But honey, and the video, those people the family hated each other, you know, and they are willing to take each other out for the money. For the money. Okay, so Angie, final video warning, December 2024. Angie Stone went live on Instagram weeks before her death. She says she was being targeted.
No more.
I didn't told y'all they've been monitoring her. She even came out her mouth and said she was targeted. Okay, and that Universal Music Group was withholding her money. She warned that the industry would take her out before they paid her. And didn't they do just that? And they didn't pay her. Okay, but she told us this. Now she's gone, and Universal still controls her royalties. NDA silence. Passengers not talking. Surviving passengers signed an NDA, non-disclosure agreement. If this was just an accident, why would they need to sign legal gag orders?
That.
Huh?
Black and Beauty.
Where they paid off to hide the key details about what happened in the van? Okay, and let's give a big old thank you to DJ Victor, donated $5. Sylvester Robinson, Sugar Hill Records, signed Angie Stone to the group. The sequence, funk you up hit. We gon' funk you up. We gon' funk you right on up. Hey,
Facts.
We gon' funk you up. We gon' funk you right on up. Am I singing the right song? I don't know. Okay, the original before Queen Latifah. Okay. All right. Thank you for those jewels, and thank you for that $5. All right. All right. So the van route didn't make sense. That's what people are saying. Angie was traveling from, that was the right song. Hey, I got it right. Yeah, you know, we playing that song. We gon' funk you up. We gon' funk you right on up. Hey, okay. Okay, so the van route didn't make sense. Angie was traveling from Mobile, Alabama to Baltimore. The crash occurred heading southbound when they should have been going north. Was the driver deliberately taking Angie in the wrong direction? So can you guys explain that? Why were they going southbound when they were supposed to go to north to Baltimore? Huh? Can y'all explain that in the comment section? Huh? Okay. The 18-wheeler front damage was minimum. Did you see the pictures? Okay. The pictures of the Freightliner truck show no major end damage. That is what people are saying. The 18-wheeler, it did not show a lot of damage, hardly none. It was small, minimum, I guess. If it hit the sprinter van hard enough to flip it and kill someone, the truck should be total. That's what people are saying.
That's close enough,
Was
baby.
the van already flipped before the truck hit it? Huh? Comment, let me know. Elizabeth said the cousin was high. Yeah, he does do those sugar boogers. Was he doing them that night? I don't know. The industry collection between passengers and Diddy. The industry connections. What?
That's close enough.
Okay, at least one passenger in the sprinter van was previously photographed with Diddy's son. Okay. This person has not spoken out and is linked to the industry. Could that been the insider? I don't know. Could they have been involved in setting up Angie's final ride? If they friends with Diddy and Diddy's son, you know they shady. You know they shady. It was too many shady people in that van. It was too many shady people in that van. Why was Angie van headed the wrong way? Why was the van headed the wrong way on the highway? Who made the passengers sign an NDA? And what are they hiding? That's the questions we want to know. Did Universal Music Group have a hand in silencing her before she exposed them? Did they? Was the crash staged? Or did someone tamper with the sprinter van? Remember, before the accident, they heard 4 big pops. We don't know if the tire blew out. We don't know if it was shot fires, but everybody's saying it was a couple of loud pop, pop, pop before the crash. All right. The Universal was okay. Why is Jeremy, the sergeant, controlling this case so tightly? Why is Jeremy controlling it so tightly? But you guys know 2025, it's going to be a lot of corruption. Do you guys believe that? Do you guys believe it's going to be more corruption ever in the entertainment, in the government, in the police, everywhere? Man. It's just going to be a lot of entertainment. It's going to be a lot of cover-ups, and it's just going to be a lot of corruption. What do you guys think? Press 1 if you fear that it's going to be a lot of corruption, a lot of cover-ups this year and in the future. Press 4 if you feel like, no, everything's going to be great. Everybody's full of integrity and morals and values and blah, 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 blah. All right. So here we go. The death of Angie Stone cover-up in the industry sacrifice. I'm looking at and see, did I get everything in my notes today that I wanted to get out? All right. Angie predicted her death. She warned that they will kill her before paying her. She did say that. That was in December 2024. Okay. 2 crashes or 1. First report says 1 wreck happened, but later reports admitted that 2 separate crashes occurred on the same highway at the same time. All right. Whew. So the deep dive, a suspicious car crash route that makes no sense. It was headed in the wrong direction. Angie Stone Sprinter van flipped over and was hit by an 18-wheeler. Suspicious fact is Angie was traveling to Baltimore. She was supposed to go northbound, not southbound. Yet the spinner was going southbound towards Mobile, Alabama. Was she being kidnapped or taken away against her will? I've never thought about that. I've never thought about, could she be kidnapped? Was she taken against her will? We would never know, right? And you know, that's trafficking. And Diddy been known to do a lot of that. Was she kidnapped? Was she taken against her will? Why was she going in the wrong direction? I've never thought about that.
And blah, 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 blah,
okay.
blah, blah.
It says van flipped over. Story sounds fake. Authorities claim the Sprinter van flipped over its own before being hit. But how does a van flip over without hitting anything? So this report claims the van, it flipped over before anybody hit it. And then that's when the 18-wheeler hit it. So I guess the pop, did somebody shoot the tires? Were the tires going out? And then it made it flip. And then that's when an 18-wheeler hit the car. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Was the van tampered with before the crash? Or was the scene staged afterwards? Okay. Reports confirmed that all 8 survivors, it was 8 survivors, 9 people in the van, including Angie, signed a non-disclosure agreement. Why would they need to sign the NDA? Okay. All right. So people are saying Angie's cousin that was driving, while he was allowed to drive a high-profile artist when he had no valid license. Who allowed him to drive? Who is over the driver? Okay. Could he have been drugged, distracted, or controlled? We don't know. Okay.
God damn, boy. Y'all. Man, how many spins can y'all put on this? Rest in peace, Angie. I swear I was hoping and praying that all this wasn't going to come on her. I just thought she just died in a car accident and that would be it. But if it's foul play, we want to know.
They said the truck showed almost no damage on the front. Okay. People also talk about Diddy's shadow over the case. At least one passenger in the van was previously seen courtside with Diddy's son. We know Angie talked out about Diddy, right? Press 2 if you know that Angie talked bad about Diddy. She exposed Diddy. She have her own stories with Diddy. You know, we know that Diddy's sons hate anybody that talked bad about his mom, their father, especially celebrities. They're willing to do anything. They have confronted individuals threatening to take them out, Diddy's son. If this is Diddy's friend that was in Angie's presence on the van, he could have done something to set this all in motion, to do a sacrifice for Diddy's son, and Diddy's son is trying to protect Diddy's, or Diddy, people could be involved with the higher ups. Hell, I don't know. All could be. Okay. Second crash on the same highway. First report denied a second crash. Then the authorities admitted a second wreck happened nearby the same. All right. So we got all that. So let's go right here. Everybody is saying Angie family is silent, especially the son. He want to be a star. Any other time he's doing these interviews on VLAD and all this other stuff, but now he want to be quiet when he need to be talking out. Why he's so quiet? You need to be talking out. You need to get justice for your mother. The people need to know what's going on. All right. So a conflicting autopsy report, leaked info, suggested her injuries don't match the official accident report. Suspicious route confirmed. This report also states that the van was heading south instead of north. Somebody in the comment section here said the van was heading north, but a lot of these articles I said the van is heading south. So which one is it? Okay. All right. So it is sad. And I want to know, do you guys want me to do another report on Angie? If you guys do, press 5. Tomorrow I will update you on the latest of Angie. Or press 10 if you guys want to do another different report. Comment, let me know. I just want to say thank you all for joining us at the Messy Sweet Spot. I am your host, Gigi with the T, always here to tell you the latest and the greatest and what's going on in these streets, okay? I love you guys. I wish you a happy night, and I will see you guys on the next live stream or the next upload, because I get my upload on. Love you all. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Bye. Most definitely. Man, look here. Let me tell y'all something. If you're a celebrity and if you can really do a lawsuit, you ain't gotta be a celebrity. You can really do a lawsuit on some major record label stuff. You know what not to do. Don't get on the internet posting on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, or no social media. Handle your business. Go get a lawyer, handle your business, and do what you gotta do. Yeah, I just want to set the record straight. They've been stealing from me. Every time that happens, every time I look, everybody decided now, you got the Jaguar rights, the big homie CC, all this type of stuff, Hot 100, all these people on the internet reporting the he say, she say, even on different businesses and companies and stuff. As soon as I saw that video of her saying that, I was like, maybe she shouldn't be saying that on social media like that. Handle your business in the courts. Sue these people to get your money back, especially you talking about millions of dollars that you could have retired from. I don't think you should have been on the social media. What is that going to do? But let the people know you exposing them. So they got mad if this is the case. I mean, you see it over and over again with people like Kim Porter writing a book. Somebody found out she writing a book. So they, for lack of a better word, they offed her. I would have wrote that book. All the money you got, I would have had me a laptop nobody knew about in an area nobody knew about. And that's when I write my diary and put this book out. I don't understand, man. I'm still trying to figure this out, how people get on social media. Hey, y'all, this, that, and nothing, you know, and put all your business out there. And next thing you know, the people that you're talking about, they coming after you, man. It's so many stories now, man. So, hey, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I keep saying I'm done with it, man, but I grew up on listening to so much of her music and the stuff she was doing, man. Golly. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out, man. Take care of yourself.